Also, what would you say?
Absolutely. I think Caroline only got it for about 3/4 of a year now, or something like that, and she's doing a very good job with the horse. He has experience, and she's not too experienced in the Grand Prix. She still need a bit more from a former horse, but they're working good together. He can be a bit tricky with the freestyles. He can be a bit too much impressed about the whole thing going on, but that will sure get better too. She's practicing it a lot, so why shouldn't that get better when they know each other a little bit better? She started with a very nice extended trot, a quick hold and salute, but that's okay. I mean, you have to, as a rider, you have to do all you can to present your horse the best. And just keep smiling if it goes wrong. So that was a very nice period, actually. A half pass to the left now. Yeah. Perhaps a little bit too much hindquarter sometimes. It's a very nice looking horse. Beautiful horse. Yeah, that's a nice extended canter. Get collection and the change. Change could have been a little more uphill, a little bit bigger, well, perhaps a little bit flat. She couldn't really ride into the change, but. And again, a very nice period to ride. Yeah, good jump. That was okay. Small enough. And the half passes could be a bit more jumped, a bit more. I got a little bit the impression all the time in the half pass that he's always a little bit too much hindquarter to both sides. If they're that sensitive with the outside leg, you have to be very careful as a rider not using your outside leg too much. Can you speak again, Peter? Did you have your ice cream? Good.
No, actually, let's say the canter itself could have a little bit more quality. The basic quality could even be better. It is a little bit flat and not really in a really super 3-beat rhythm. So what we would ask for is that the horse maybe sits a little more and with the hocks comes a little bit more under the body in order to really produce a good canter. Pity for these changes because she did quite well until almost the end. And as Lone said before, it's often a lack of concentration. The rider's already finished, whereas the horse has not yet finished the last change. So she tries it here again, and as we can see, they're very straight and very easy changes. They come very easily. The only thing is really that she did these mistakes before. The walk is still regular. It's not really, let's say, super expressive, the collected walk, as the horse should be a little bit rounder in the neck and a little bit more supple also in the neck. But let's say when we judge it, first of all we look for the rhythm, of course, and the activity, and there was not much to deduct. Here in the extended walk, of course, the horse is not willing to stretch really, so that would not be a good mark. The passage. A little bit too free for a really high mark. It's still a passage, but it's sometimes a bit on the side of the trot more than mistake here in the piaffe, or some disobedience, which affects not only the piaffe itself but also the transition, so it's quite expensive, this mistake. But probably she will do more. But the second piaffe here was not really regular, not really a clear diagonal beat. Now much better here. The half passes are quite fluent and quite well balanced. The thing is, they are not very difficult as long as they are not steeper than this. So one would not really mark them as a high degree of difficulty.
I can see now on our scoreboard we got a new leader, Di Martinez in the front, that the scores go from 67 to 73. How would you comment that, Peter, as a judge, from 67 to 73? That's 6% difference.
Well, I would say, as always, the truth is somewhere in the middle. So you can be very critical and you can be very euphoric. In this case, I have to say, I don't want to criticize anybody or the judges, but the thing is, let's say 73 for me is a little bit too high at the end because she did too many mistakes. The basic quality, of course, it was very good, and but when it does not work really in the freestyle and when you have too many mistakes.